Look at us. We made it. Last question in the practice test. Draw a box plot labeling any outliers for the following sets of data. Again, these are the questions that are really going to get you. You know the understanding, but organizing that data set is going to be really frustrating. So be really careful when you're organizing data from a list. Again, I always just like to cross them off and go lowest to highest one by one. Get rid of that 8 there. 8's the lowest. 8. Next up, 9. What's next? Next is 11. 11. 12. I've got 2 lots of 12. Then 13. Sorry, that should have been 12 there. And then 13 this time. What's next? I've got 2 lots of 16. So 16 and 16. Then 17. Then got 19. 22. 24, 26. And then 46. And then when you're done organizing this data, count them up. Make sure you've got the same amount that you've listed that you had at the start. That way you know you're going to tally them up right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So I should have 14 data points here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I've done it right. So it says we have to draw a box plot. So to do that, we have to figure out the 5-figure summary. Minimum, maximum. Always pick them out first and then do the median. Well, I just said we had 14 data entries. So since we have an even number, we have to take the average of the 2 most middle numbers. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's going to be in the middle of here. And that's 16 plus 16 over 2. So lucky for us, that's just equal to 16. So 16 is our median. Now let's separate both these in half. And then we need to find the upper and lower quartile. Just in the middle there, that's going to be 22. And in the middle there, we're going to have 12. So now our 5-figure summary, we've got the minimum, Q1, Q2, Q3, and the max. Got 8, 12, 16, 22, and 46. Now it said draw the box plot, but we also have to label any outliers. We always have to check for outliers. We do that using our upper and lower fence. So remember that our lower fence is equal to Q1 take away 1.5 times our interquartile range. And the upper fence is equal to the upper quartile plus 1.5 times my interquartile range. My interquartile range here, that's just going to be 10, because it's 22 take 12. So to figure out these fences, I've got 12 take away 1.5 times 10, and then I've got 22 plus 1.5 times 10. 1.5 times 10 is just 15, and so that is going to give me a -3, and that's going to give me a 37. My lower fence is much below my minimum data point, so I'm safe on that side for any outliers. However, 37, I have my data point 46, okay? 46 is outside that boundary, it's above my upper fence, therefore 46 is an outlier. So now I have all the information I need. Now it's time to draw my box plot. So let's get my ruler out again. Oh, come on, get to 0. There we go. So draw my number line. Draw my number line. And let's go up in 5. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. Okay. Let's just first label my outlier. My outlier is here at 46. Just because I haven't got the number there, label it. So make sure you label it there. Okay. Then go to your important ones. So my median is 16, so that should be there. My upper quartile is 22, so that's that here, about there. And my lower quartile is 12, which is somewhere around there. And again, since they're not exact here, label it. So that's 22, that's 16, that's 12. My minimum value is at 8. So that's 8. Then my new upper value, if I go back to my data, 26 is the next most upper value. So that becomes my new maximum in my dot plot because the 46 is an outlier. So I go to where 26 would be, and I draw that line there. Now we can see that 46 is a big outlier. It's much outside our boundary. And we could comment on that on to why if we had the context of the data as well as how the data was recorded. But this is all we have to do for this question, and that is your final answer. Your dot plot may look a lot different than mine depending on the scale you used, if you were exact or if not, but that's okay, you can see the gist of it. And there we go with all the practice test solutions. Hopefully you guys have found these videos very helpful and it helps you with your study for your test.